Who is the catalyst for you in your life? What moment in life did you reach where you felt like you were at a crossroads? Where you felt like you had to make a choice on whether to either continue on in a way where you knew or in a way that you know wasn't healthy for you. Experiencing pain is painful. Going through the healing process is worse because you have to continue to release yourself from it every day. As an empath, as a healer, as a spiritualist, sometimes we make more excuses for a person's potential than their truth. And we put ourselves in situations that we really shouldn't, because we hope that maybe one day they could truly see what we see in them. It's just like God. When we do the wrong thing sometimes, when we fuck up and we make horrible mistakes and, we hurt each other's feelings sometimes, and we do those silly human things that we do. God is hoping every single day that we get it. The divine is hoping every single day that we could correct and allow ourselves to truly connect again with the purity of who we are. The pureness of our soul. What we were before the pain, before the trauma, before the darkness made us sad. Who is the catalyst for you? Have you experienced this person, place, or thing yet, or is it coming to you now? Are you understanding that there's a choice that you need to make from this point forward? Some of you are really feeling the earth shift. The paradigms are changing. The timelines are colliding. Everything is happening all at once, and some of you are trying to figure out how to keep up. Some of you have been operating not completely in yourself. And right now, some of you are feeling very uncomfortable. You have to make the choice of what you want your future from this point forward to be like and to look like and to feel like. Are you going to connect with your soul? Are you going to connect with who you truly are? Or are you going to allow yourself to see the illusion and willingly accept it like you always have? It's scary to be free. It's scary to see the truth and to connect with who you are and everything else around you. That can be overwhelming. Because from the womb, we're programmed to see ourselves from a limited perspective, from a limited perception, even life itself. Man has created so many useful ways to be useless. We're so wasteful with so many things sometimes. And I don't want to get into the negative perspective of it, but because of the programming that we've had to endure since coming out of the womb, it's been difficult for us to connect with ourselves because we were never taught to. When we came out of the womb, we had no fear. There was only love. There was only the divine that we connected to, that we knew we were a part of. And that changed. So we didn't have a choice anymore. We had to follow a guideline of how to be human, of how to operate and function in this reality, in this holographic picture. Reality. Excuse me. Are you your own catalyst? Or is someone the catalyst for you? Or is a situation the catalyst for you? Who is the catalyst for you? My catalyst was a collection of things. Everything that I experienced in my life, everything that I had gone through, brought me to a point in my life where I knew I had to change and make a decision to continue to play human or to be exactly who and what I am. I had to make that decision because I wasn't feeling fulfilled. I wasn't feeling whole. I wasn't feeling centered. There was no peace within. And that was difficult. I went through some really difficult, hard days trying to understand that. Through experiences, time with myself. It was hard. It was very hard. Some days. But every single day when you consciously commit to your purpose, to being better, to feeling better, to doing better, it gets better. You then have the strength to endure, to push through, to power through things. And then you see things change. Then you feel yourself change. Life is so different after that. Life is so beautiful after that. I like being this free. It's important to feel this free. So, I hope you guys one day, with whatever you decide to do, with whatever you decide to choose in life, I hope that it is absolutely for your best. What you truly want, what you truly connect with, what truly resonates with you. So from the soul's perspective, from the soul's guide, from the divine. Whatever choice you make. Because you are worthy of true happiness and peace, and no one has the right to take that away from you. No one can take that away from you if you know you are worthy of it of yourself. You continue to commit to that. You continue to connect with that. That will be your destiny. That will be your reality. You will be happy. Understand that we have been taught such a selfish mindset, an egotistical mindset. Man is obsessed with his illusion of power, his illusion of how he can manipulate things. Because he's been manipulating things for a very long time, and not for good reason, you know? He's a dark magician. The system is a dark magician. It teaches you everything backwards. Change and awakening is uncomfortable. Change and awakening is uncomfortable because it forces you to disconnect from what you think you are dependent on, which is life from the system. Or connection to the system for life. You need the system to survive. No, the system needs you to survive. The system has always needed you, but that's something we were never told, you know? So, at this point in life, guys, I hope that a lot of you are ready to make some serious changes, some serious growth changes spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. And if you notice, I just want to throw this in here. When you change spiritually, you do change physically. You look different sometimes. I don't know who that's for. But I'm just feeling the vibe right now. So I'm catching these clues. You have the opportunity to live the best life you've ever had if you allow yourself to. And the way to allow yourself to do that and to manifest that is to live your truth. Live your truth peacefully. Your happiness is not in any expense of someone else's, and someone else's happiness is not in any expense of your own. There's no limit, or there's no limit to what happy can be for you. Happy is a limited feeling. It's a limited blessing. It's not a limited feeling or a limited blessing. It is an unlimited feeling and an unlimited blessing. It can touch everybody. It can connect with everybody. You just have to allow yourself to connect with that. Just be happy. Just be thankful. Just be grateful for everything that you currently have right now. Push through to have more. Know that you're worthy of more. Uh-oh. Ooh. Excuse me. I don't know. What am I saying? What am I saying? I just want y'all to understand that you can be happy and you don't have to make anybody hurt because you want to. Understand that that's not you. That's the programming you've endured. That's the trauma. That's the mental manipulation that you've had to endure for years since you've been out of the womb. You're subjected to subconscious messages. Ugh. You're subjected to subconscious messages that program the way that you think, the way that you process images, the way that you process color, the way that you interact with other people sometimes. It's very controlling. Like I said, the system is a dark magician. Selfish. Man is in love with his illusion of control. His illusion of power. Because, you know, from what I know, before governments were created, we didn't need no fucking taxes. We didn't need to pay taxes. I'm just saying. Or, you know, we didn't need law. We knew energy. We didn't need law. We knew energy. We knew how to connect to the earth. How to resonate with the frequency of the earth. We knew all of this. We knew these things. But man loves his system, you know, and it's okay. It's okay. Don't feel overwhelmed with anger. Just feel overwhelmed with peace. Because as long as you know, and as long as you're focused on your truth, on becoming that and connecting with that, you are allowing the divine love to come more to this earth, to heal more, to change more, to transform. Every single person that walks this earth, that decides to live in their truth, connect with their soul, connect with who they are, live their divine path and purpose, commit to themselves, their growth, being their best, that changes things. That changes the whole entire motherfucking game. And I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Everybody can be happy. Everybody can be free. Everybody can feel loved. Everybody can be healed. But you have to choose it for yourself first. You have to commit to that for yourself first. You are an extension of God, experiencing God from your perception. We all have a certain path and way to live. My way may not make sense to you. Your way may not make sense to me. But that's not the fucking point. That's not the point. It's time for us to start operating from a more honest, loving, compassionate place with ourselves and with other people. Because we can only, a lot of times, love ourselves from the limit of which we are capable of. I don't know why it came out like that. But we are only capable of truly loving someone else. Let me say this right, y'all. Hold on. We can only love someone to the extent of which we have loved ourselves. I think most people should know that and understand that. It's time to start paying attention to you and being honest with you, even if it's painful. Some of you guys are hurting right now. You gotta let it hurt so it can heal. It's just like when you scratch yourself or you cut your hand, or you have an accident that brings pain to you and you like, God damn, oh, that hurts, you know. Sometimes it hurts really bad, but it has to hurt. That's the process. The accident happens and then the pain comes. But you got to let the pain come in so that you can heal from the pain. We have been subconsciously programmed to repress a lot of things as well. To hide our sadness and what troubles us and what continues to create unhealthy glitches in our personalities and the way that we interact with ourselves and others every single day. We gotta heal. No one is responsible for our healing but us. You are the only one that's responsible for your healing, no one else. And that's the best part. It may not sound fun, but it's fun. I mean, it's a beautiful process to be had. It's important. It is a catalyst to you becoming who you're meant to be. I'm not perfect at all. There's some things that I've done that I'm so ashamed of, that I'm healing from. There are some things that I'm not proud of. You know, I've made mistakes. I've messed up. None of us are perfect. But that's the whole point. That's not the reason. You know, don't mean to sound cliche. If y'all hear the popping, it's just my chair. But you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's okay. It really is okay. We just got to start being honest about who we are, about what we feel, about what's bothering us, really. About what we really desire, our true desires, all this type of stuff. Alright, y'all, I think I'm kind of done talking. I don't really feel it flowing like it was in first. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this reading for November the 26th, 2018. This video may be posted tomorrow, which would be November the 27th, 2018, or so they like to say. Whatever, you know how this fucking shit goes. Anyway,